Can you beat Hogwarts Legacy using only essential magic? The answer is no, because the game makes you use spells and classes and spells for puzzles. So tough luck. Time to run it back. Can you beat Hogwarts Legacy using only essential magic? I began my great quest with a letter, because all great quests begin with a letter. Then I spent more time looking at hair choices than I would care to admit. I set the difficulty to hard.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
My character looks a bit uglier than I expected. Still better looking than me in real life though. And I'm introduced to this lovely gentleman. I'm sure he will be a vital part of the team going forward. And he's eaten by a dragon. And I'm falling to my death. To dull the pain, I start taking swigs of some dodgy green stuff. Well on my way to becoming an alcoholic, I learn 3 of the spells that I can actually use, and then I see a pointless demonstration of magic that I can't use. Then I mess with something I don't understand, and end up at the bank. Perfect. I could do with a small loan. Too bad he's taking a nap on the job. Great life this one has. So I decide to wake him up, and he makes us get a shower as revenge. That is very insulting. He throws me in a cell. Good thing there's a secret door here. God damn it. I knew this place was a death trap. I was showcasing my amazing skill at spamming the R1 button, and this is just me getting put on my arse. I refuse to use spells unless the game absolutely makes me do it. So I literally ran in the dark. I see a flashback. Even though my head isn't even in the water, the Backstreet Boys make an appearance. And Baldy here just straight up murders someone for disagreeing with him. So while he fights that thing, I make my escape using magic I once again don't understand. And I made it to my destination. Awfully convenient. Where I am sorted into one of 4 houses where everyone shares the same ideals and beliefs, because diversity of opinion doesn't matter in Hogwarts. I choose the best house. Fight me.
To be Hufflepuff!
The door to our common room is a barrel? Of course it is. I get absolutely rinsed by my new housemate.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate.
Thanks for the pep talk. I needed to get some practice in and kick some ass. Well shit. My weakness? Shields. I can't do anything. I'm great at adapting though. It turns out I'm not as good as I thought. I needed Sebastian to break their shields, because I couldn't do it. So this was me waiting for him to do the one thing I needed him to do, while I danced around, blocking and dodging, and waiting for my chance. It took a bit of patience, but in the end, I was victorious. Forget about the other 2 attempts, they don't count. I got to go speed dating, except it's for wands. Personally, I think any wand would be lucky to have me. This one disagrees, practically repulsed by me. Typical. This one isn't a fan eater. I spend a lot longer than I should picking a wand. Don't know why I care so much. It literally affects nothing except my style. This is the one.
Extraordinary.
Time to test it out on a troll. Lucky for him, the others drag him away to safety. I would have showed him. Oh crap, there's a second one. I mean, leave this to me. This brute was no match for my superior intellect. I only needed to use basic cast on the likes of him. Ignore the fact that he hit me a couple of times. I let him do that so he would feel better about himself. And he did swat Natty away like a bug. Really, she shouldn't be getting involved. Leave everything to me, except shields. I then use some ancient power to obliterate him. Where did I pull that out of? No matter. Time to hit the pub. This lad tries to kidnap me, but I have loads of friends in this pub. Feeling generous, I let him leave with his life. That butterbeer sure hit hard. Knocked me out. I don't know why this guy is so happy. It doesn't even tell you the score. How does he know who's winning? Doesn't matter. Out of my way, nerd. I play the most difficult game of slaps. My hand would be killing me if I didn't have tons of practice using it. For extracurricular activities, of course. I share some gossip with my teacher, who forgot to clean up after himself. Amateur. Unfortunately, he gives me homework. Fucking A homework. One of which is to complete target practice, which means I am forced to use spells to progress the story. I did try to get out of it, but the game made me do it. Not like I haven't been using spells for puzzles and classes anyway. Why won't you just let me use basic cast? Now I had to duel. Hopefully Sebastian wouldn't be useless this time and would carry me to victory. The duel wasn't too bad. I was doing really well with my Protego at this stage, seeing as I practically had to spam it the last time I'd done this. Ignore the fact that I got hit once or twice. Those don't count. Flawless victory.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
I'd be embarrassed too if I lost to someone only using basic cast. This whole using spells, unless absolutely necessary, it sure is a pain. Haha, suckers, you'll never take me alive. Damn it. Apparently I have lost my ability to jump by a block. Me and the professor set out to steal some books because we're rebels. Unfortunately, we're interrupted by the principal. He was probably onto us, so I recruit this scrub to be my sidekick for the day, who teaches me a new spell. Guess I'm using it, and using it badly. I steal the library key. Mission success. Then I get distracted by the keyboard thing, but I can't find the key. Mission failure. We break the first rule of breaking and entering. Don't get caught. Fairly simple. Sebastian runs after the ghost. I don't suppose you can fix the night before you fuck off. May as well be. Can you beat Hogwarts Legacy using only essential magic when I feel like it? Now that's my kind of puzzle. I once again engaged the knights in combat, but they were no match for me and my superior skills. That doesn't count. These knights are really easy. I reckon they'd be lucky to land a single hit on me. That's far from ideal. I don't know how I managed to survive this encounter. I was on my last legs for most of it. It was clearly thanks to my immense skills. Looking back, time for another flashback of the teachers using magic to bring the land back to life. Selfish cunts didn't bring that power to Africa, did they? Then Sebastian got caught. I got off scot-free. Time for some important work. I really hate these things. I try hitting the professor. That was a failure. Then I decide to conquer the dueling scene in Hogwarts. Maybe I should come back later. Ron's ancestor makes up balls of potions. Must run in the family. Later's over. This time, I have it. I meet the Diggories, who recruit me to solve a murder. I'm good at those. They take me to Azkaban, where all the Dementors are. And the Nutters. My companion even gets attacked. She can walk it off. I have stuff to do, like completing puzzles with magic I don't want to use. And then I meet a ghost, who takes me to the Forbidden Forest, where I'm forced to run because everything is too strong. I mean, who would have thought? Spiders kick so much ass. I try to mind my own business, but I'm rudely interrupted by goblins. Goblins don't have human rights. Therefore, I punish them accordingly. My quest leads me to even more spiders. I hate spiders. Unbelievable. Great. Bigger spiders. I engage them in single combat, using only basic cast to establish dominance. I even managed to defeat a couple, and one big one. But my refusal to use a healing potion cost me. Can't do shit when you're a midget, can you? Then I obliterated the second one, and almost died to one of the weaker ones. My next victims was a bunch of knights. This sure isn't going to my plan. It was a miracle I made it this far. To be honest, I don't even know how I managed to pull that one off. Now there's a big one. And he's dead. What else you got? Two big ones. One now. Other one is dead as well. I made them my bitch. I pulled some magic out of my arse that I will never use again. And meet the man who refused to help the children in Africa, who insists I bring him a book. I don't have time to help this nerd with his reading. I have important things to do. Alright. Second try. I'm getting good at this.